Chandrayaan-3 is the third mission of the Chandrayaan program, launched to the Moon by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO. It consists of a lunar lander and a rover, both of which are expected to be deployed to the Moon's surface. The craft is due to arrive at the lunar surface in 2023 and will be India's third mission to the Moon. The main objective of Chandrayaan-3 is to study the geology and composition of the Moon, as well as search for potential Earth-like resources. This mission will also measure lunar topography, mineralogy, and radio science. The rover on board Chandrayaan-3 will conduct experiments to study the regolith, the soil found on the Moon. The launch of Chandrayaan-3 is scheduled to take place in November 2021, with a projected touchdown on the Moon's surface in January 2023. The spacecraft will be launched from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in India and will be powered by a combination of liquid and solid fuel. The lunar lander will have a mass of about 4 tons and the rover will have a mass of about 1 ton. Chandrayaan-3 uses an orbiter to monitor the lunar rover and lander during their landing and lunar excursions. The craft also carries an optical imaging camera, a multi-frequency synthetic aperture radar, SAR, and 2 Li-Fi instruments. These instruments will be used to detect and measure surface features as the spacecraft moves around the Moon's surface. They will also search for possible ground-based resources such as ice, minerals, and gases. Additionally, Chandrayaan-3 will be used to test technologies for future missions to the Moon. These include technologies for lunar rovers, guidance and navigation systems, and thermal control for the spacecraft. Once on the Moon's surface, the Chandrayaan-3 rovers will search for signs of planetary habitability as well as for resources that could be used to colonize the Moon. They will also study the lunar surface, the local environment, and the energy resources required for human exploration. Furthermore, the mission will carry out experiments to study the nature of the regolith as well as to determine the composition and structure of the lunar surface. To carry out its mission goals, Chandrayaan-3 will employ a variety of sophisticated instruments such as cameras, lasers, spectrometers, and neutron detectors. Additionally, state-of-the-art communication systems and navigation systems will ensure precise arrival at the Moon's surface and effective communication between the lander and the rover. The lander and rover will be powered by solar panels, utilizing the sun's energy to propel the crafts. To ensure a successful mission, a number of scientific experiments will be conducted on the lander and rover during their journey to and on the surface of the Moon. These experiments will help us gain a better understanding of the topography and geological composition, as well as the atmosphere of the Moon. To ensure a successful mission, a number of safety protocols and navigation backups will be implemented on the spacecraft. Additionally, several processes will be automated to reduce the risk of human error and ensure reliable data collection.